Your Money Monday at Kevin McCullough Radio.
And it matters whether or not the elections are around the corner or whether or not we're trying to feed hungry people for Thanksgiving. Our economy matters. And that's why we talk about it every single week here at Kevin McCullough Radio. David Fischer is the person we speak about it with. He is the CEO of Landmark Capital, as you just heard. And David, it's good to have you back. We just spoke on Friday, but that was kind of a historic week last week that we had. And I'm not sure that people have still even fully recovered in terms of what the kind of bottom line in all of it is. But last week we did see the markets go down, small bounce on Friday. Today you've got kind of a mixed bag of where things are at. What should the person, not the sophisticated stock trader, but what should the average person investor be thinking about what they're seeing right now?
Well, we're having 6 sectors that are all at a major crossroad. They've all either broken up through resistance levels or they've broken down through support levels. And when those things happen, then that's usually an indication that they're either going to do what you call a dead cat bounce. It bounces for no reason, goes the opposite direction of it moving up or down, or it's going to start a new trend. So the 6 sectors I'm referring to obviously are the major 3, the Dow, the NASDAQ, S&P. They all broke down last week significantly through the 200-day moving average, which is a major support level. So they're still leaning more towards the downside, even though the Dow rallied on Friday and it's up just a little bit today. It's very narrow based. Only 3 sectors were winners out of the 11 sectors in the Dow. The 10-year Treasury is also at a crossroad, which is what caused last week, and maybe in an upcoming week or two, we'll do an in-depth, more longer version of what's kind of driving this market. I think it's time that we talk about that. And then the dollar is at a crossroad, which means gold is at a crossroad. But the funny thing I'm seeing, Kevin, is you're seeing the cheerleaders come out today on CNBC. They had a gentleman on there, a person being interviewed, who said, we're going to have an economic boom for 5 years. And he was saying, and they all went, whoa, because hardly anybody's saying that. Everybody's saying we're at crossroads. And he suggested you go into emerging markets, which are completely down. They've been obliterated. They're down 14% this year. Not a good place to put your money right now unless you're a gambler. So we're at major crossroads, which is the time to be thinking, what should I do? And that's what we talk about every week on your program.
Well, that's what we're talking about now. So what should an investor do?
Be defensive. And when sectors get at a crossroad like this, it's saying something's going to happen, and it might be up or it might be down, and nobody really knows that. But we're in a different economic environment, so now is the time not to be aggressive, unless you're, again, a thrill seeker with your money. Want to be a little bit defensive, take some money off the table. I know this is contrary to what some of the cheerleaders are saying, but most people, even on CNBC and the financial news, are saying be defensive right now, get some money out of the market, get into cash. If gold was a stock, people would be telling you to buy gold right now, but CNBC and most of the index people who watch the financial markets don't care for gold, but it's definitely making a move.
Gotcha. And you've mentioned it. That's one of the reasons why we're doing the contest with the coin. It helps people see how tangible it is to hedge their investments. Talk a little bit about why this coin is important and why we're doing this contest.
Well, it's 1915, a San Francisco coin. It's a historic event, celebration of the Panama Canal. It was built and it was celebrated in San Francisco in this year. And so let's give away a 1915 $20 gold coin that was minted in San Francisco, MS64 grade, which means this is an investment grade. I'm holding the coin in my hand. It's a beautiful coin. And this is the first time our company's given away an investment coin, a $20 gold piece.
Right, and this is the street value. It's somewhere between $1,800 and $2,000, friends. If you're listening, it's not an inconsequential coin at all. By the way, you can register to win that when you request the new Financial Survival Guide, and you can do that at the website of this radio station, AM 570 The Mission or AM 970 The Answer, or you can go to Landmark Capital. Their website is landmarkgold.org or .com, landmarkgold.com, and you can also call their office, which is the easiest thing to do and maybe the most helpful thing, because they've got a tremendous staff that are eager to help you kind of understand your financial footing. 844-604-2575, 844-604-2575, again, landmarkgold.com. But that free white paper, the new one, the one about the bubbles bursting and which one is going to trigger that, but there's also the new newsletter, Back to the Future, Haven't We Learned the Obvious? And this newsletter talks about some facts about trade and tariffs and the things that we are facing right now. Friends, it's not a time to be foolish with your choices. It's a time to be increasingly savvy and smart. Those of you that have heard David for the last 2 years talk about the things that you need to do to protect yourself, he's been right on every single one of them. He's got a long list of these predictions that have come true. So why would you risk it? Why would you take a chance? Don't do that. Get the information. Get in contact. 844-604-2575. 844-604-2575. David Fischer, always appreciate your help in helping my people, and thanks again for being here today.
My pleasure, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
Landmarkgold.com or 844-604-2575. Kevin McCullough, we give the gold coin away on December 9th. Get registered. Hi, Kevin McCullough. What do you do for the 2 o'clock lull? You know that one part of the afternoon where you just feel like you're dragging and you need a little pick-me-up, but you don't want to put harmful